The slip knot is an essential basic skill that you will need for crocheting. Any design that begins with a chain, you're going to want to start first with a slip knot. There are several different techniques that you can use to get your slip knot going. I know that when I was beginning to crochet, some techniques would click better than other techniques. So I wanted to show you several different ways to do this so that hopefully you can find the one that clicks best for you. The first technique I want to show you can be either done with just your hands or you can use a hook. I will show you with just your hands first. You'll want to take a length of yarn and about 15 inches down, you'll want to pinch it and you'll want to twist it into a loop. You're essentially twisting left to right. The tail will be over the working yarn that's attached to your ball. You'll then point your finger and your thumb and make a pinching. You'll go into the loop, grab the tail, and then you'll pull on the working side, and you now have an adjustable loop that you can put on your hook, and you'll pull from the tail, and you can begin chaining. Let's do it one more time from a different angle. I just want to make sure we can find the best way for you to see what I'm doing. So I have my tail to my left. I'm going to grab my yarn about 15 inches up. I'm going to twist it from left to right. I'm going to pinch going through the front of the loop and grab my tail and pull my working yarn tightly. And this will make my slip knot tighten and loosen from the tail end. You can also do this same exact technique, but use your hook to grab the yarn instead of your fingers. So again, we'll be grabbing section about 15 inches in. We'll be giving it a twist left to right. And then we'll take our hook, put our hook through the loop, yarn over with our yarn tail end, and then you can pull it through and pull tightly. And then use the tail to tighten around your hook. And you can begin to chain. Now, another way you can use essentially the same technique, but make it so that your slip knot is tightened by using the working yarn is just doing it the other direction. So switch the side your tail is on. Grab your yarn and give it a twist right to left this time. You'll see. And then you can put your fingers through from behind, grab your working yarn, pull the tail to tighten. And now you'll see that this one tightens from the working yarn rather than from the tail. And this technique can also be done by grabbing the yarn with the hook instead of your fingers. So again, pinch a section, give it a twist, right to left, take your hook, put your hook through the back of the loop, yarn over, pull it through that first hoop, tighten. Now you've got one that tightens from the working yarn end, and you can begin chaining. So depending on whether you're right or left-handed, that technique might work either way a little bit better for you. One more method that you can use with your hook is to drape your tail over your palm and then to wrap your yarn around your fingers and across that tail, that first yarn. Come around to the back of your hand and hold down that working yarn with your pinky or ring finger. And then when you come back over, you should have this X. You'll want to take your hook, go under the first strand, and pick up the second strand, bring it to the other side of that first strand, and then pull the tail. And that will give you your adjustable slip knot, and you can begin chaining. One way to do this, it's a bit of a dance, but it's pretty fast once you get it down, is to hold the end of your yarn with your right hand. Then take that pincher and put it underneath. So you'll twist, go over the tail, and then back around. And that will put the working yarn on top of a loop with your pinch. And then you'll grab that working yarn and you'll pull it through. Do it one more time, because again, this one's a bit of a dance and it can take a second. So holding the tail with your right hand, put your pinchers underneath of your left hand, twist it around, finger and thumb going over the tail, and then under the working yarn, and you should have a loop. Grab the working yarn, pull it tightly through. Again, pointer and thumb finger go over the tail, and then drop around and twist so that you can grab that and pull it through. The other way that you can do this is to take your yarn, take your tail, put it over your working yarn, and then behind, so that you have these two loops. And then to, once again, put your index and thumb through, pinch your tail, and pull it through. I like to do it this way, personally. This is how I use a slip knot on the working yarn instead of the tail to tighten it. And then you can begin to chain. Those were all the techniques for slip knots that I had. I hope that you found one that was helpful and that was able to make sense to you. Let me know down in the comments which one of these techniques is your favorite, or which one is the one that you use the most often. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you're notified the next time I have crochet tutorial, how-to, or roundup come out.